came to see the president on general issues concerning Nigeria, including our political party, APC, security issues, the achievement and the new year agendas. That's all I can tell you. And the new strategy that we must have party congresses and all that. I've informed the president of my intention, but I've not informed the Nigerians yet. I'm still consulting. And I have no problem consulting, and I've not set a parameter of limitation to the extent of how many people will I consult. You will soon hear, all you want to hear is a categorical declaration. You've gotten that truth from me that I've informed the Mr. President of my ambition. And you don't expect more answers than that. You say? That's our business. He's a Democrat. He didn't ask me to stop. He didn't ask me not to attempt and pursue my ambition. It's a lifelong ambition. So, why do I expect him to say more than that? Why do you? You are running a democratic dispensation, and you must adopt the principle and the values and the virtues of democracy. I don't want to discuss individuals now. I must discuss myself. I have the confidence, the vision, the capacity to build on the foundation of Mr. President and turn Nigeria better. I've done that with commitment and unyielding, in Lagos State. You've seen that experience and the capacity to turn things around, and that is what we are doing. The confusion, the drift of the past in PDP is being corrected, and you can't, take away from that, as we are today. Go back to the data on how many barrels of oil were we producing when we first came in, what it is today. We cannot, even at the time we came in, we did not pay the counterpart fund to start our rail line. Today, you enjoy the comfort of having rail from Lagos to Ibadan. You have the Kaduna, and you have the one for Kano still on the aggressive pipeline. You see excellent infrastructure. I just come from Azare, and I've seen good roads. The carnage of dying on motor vehicles is reducing, except, lack of compliance with a lot of Nigerian drivers and VIOs. So, let us.
Hello there. Good evening to you. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, I want to explain better, should I say that, or try to engage some of these one Nigerians and most of the questions they pose whenever you try to warn them of the emergence of another 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot on the, alive. You heard Tinubu talking there. We are going to actually now, okay? It's not going to be about trashing them only, okay? It's going to be about placing facts beside fictions. And if you are a Tinubu supporter, okay, I don't want you to jump on here with some dumb questions, which is the usual. Most of them I'm going to possibly touch today. I want you to watch this broadcast, and whatever it is that convinces you that that man you just finished watching now is actually enough to be sold to any human being as a symbol of leadership. That is what I want us to do this evening, using figures, especially with the retiring Buhari Diot, the Cyberbarians, and then also to the Lagos Abobakus, majority of them that are pretty much interested in playing the emotional card. So if you are just joining me, do me one single favor: share the broadcast, invite your friends, just tell them that Maiyegun today. And yes, so like and yes, Raki. Maiyegun today. Maiyegun today. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn Raki. Maiyegun today. And yes, so like Maiyegun today.
Like if you go through enormous traffic here, coming here. By the time, because of road repair, bad infrastructure and so on, by the time we go back, it can take 3 times. What we are going through now will be resolved. You are going through a historical phase of the country that is promising and holding a promise for you. There's a leadership on the line. And you have to live with that for now. Protest will solve the problem. Will it?
So what is going to solve the problem?
The problem is replanning. Be responsive. Be able to get engaged with you so that you will see the problem that we are facing. That's it.
But sir, don't you think you are leaders have failed us?
No,
Please hold on. Please hold on. Please, we're talking. Actually, appeals to us whenever we want to vote. Please kindly hold on. This is a dialogue between the youth.
Get into this debate.
Sir, I'm so sorry.
When I'm tired, I cut off.
Okay, sir.
What is your question?
No, sir. We are here.
Yes.
We held on to a lot of promises from the change agenda.
Yes.
We believed that the leader, President Buhari, was going to come here, was going to come on board and change our lives. We believed in a system that would provide regular 24-hour power supply. We believed in a system where the health system, the health structure would bring,
commendable changes.
Commendable change. People like
our poor people will be able to have medical care.
I remember during the campaign promises. I remember during the campaign promises.
Of this administration, there's a lot of unemployment, a massive sack in the banking industry.
Excuse me. You are right about the tone. In every political situation, you have the twist and turn.
Mm-hmm. The twist and turn. Thank you. See, I'm doing this now to get everybody on board. And as I promised myself, I want to direct my message to the one Nigerians and then the Tinubu APC Egbekegbe foot soldiers. I'm just going to, as you are going to ask us questions, bring your own candidate. My friend, go and bring your own candidate. Tinubu will beat anybody, this and that. Of course, is your candidate. But what he is aspiring to be, yeah, like Bokwari, is going to affect me. And same way, you have that right, to promote Tinubu. I also have the right to warn the people of the consequences of him. And sometimes they tell us, that they tell us, they say, listen, if you are not comfortable with the way things are being done, you should join politics. That's the first thing they say. They say, you have to do things in the right way because they are the ones who controls the right way. And I'm like, okay, let's say we knows why we would never be party to their rigged system. Young people in APC, you have young people there. In PDP, you have young people there. Now, look at all those young people in APC and PDP and tell me, can you spot the difference between them and their leaders and what they stand for? And the numbers of them in APC and PDP, if they are encouraging you to join their politics, ask them, how come that their destiny, their life, like the rest of, as they want, as they always drag the rest of the country, right? Their destiny is in the hands of 90 years, okay, they say an 80 years old man. Another 80-year-old man is about to decide. They believe in their leadership. They believe in the way they are ruling them because they are waiting for their own turn. Therefore, they are the atomic bomb that will make it impossible for you to break that threshold if you use their political timetable or their political template. So it is a no-no. You can't join them to beat them. No. You can't break them within. No. Except when they internally or self-destruct, as they are about to do now. So, facts beside fiction. Whenever the Tinubu's Vuvuzelas, the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the suffering and smiling sufferheads, the humbled slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, whenever they want to tell you why Tinubu, I'm starting with him because there are so many Banjo presidential slots right now. It's become Banjo, and I'll tell you more reason why you shouldn't even be involved at all. Right? Criminals are positioning themselves because they are going to be your choice to start with, right? But we'll start with Tinubu. Whenever they want to brag, they love to drop Lagos. As look at what we did in Lagos. Are you watching me right now from Lagos? Just be honest right now as you are watching this video. Do you have light? Or when was the last time you had electricity? Right now, from wherever you are watching from right now in Lagos, I'll read the comment. Do you have light? As you are watching this video from Lagos, yeah, 22 years of Tinubu and his surrogates, his proxies that took over from him. Do you have public water right now in Lagos State? Do you? Do you have public water that you can go into your bathroom right now and turn it on and take a picture? Can you? No. Okay. We'll come back to that. There is something they did in 2014, which normally they will say boycotting an election is a very, very foolish idea. I agree. It is your franchise, your right to be able to say, oh, these are terrible people. These are promise and fail merchants. In the next election, we are going to kick them out. But you and I know that is never going to happen. You know it, Abi. I'm not talking to those who are living in denial now. I'm talking to you who can reason right now with me. It is the right thing to do to say, oh, these guys are failures. Just wait for the next election. They are not coming back. And people can say, indeed, they are not coming back and they won't come back. But you don't have that in Nigeria because the system is rigged. You don't decide who becomes what. They decide. They just need you to validate that. Yeah. So if anybody, if people tells you that not voting is foolish, I agree. But what is more foolish than doing everything you think you are doing right, voting the same criminals again and again and again, then expecting a different result, which turns you to prayer warriors? Which is more foolish? Let me repeat that again. When people say, no, don't participate in the election, it's a pure waste of time, it's a pure waste of energy, and most of the time, it's a pure waste of life. There are something else you can channel that energy towards, only if you know. Because if you say, no, I'm not participating, and you say, oh, that's foolish. These guys are going to choose the people they want. They are going to decide this and that, and you can't complain afterward. Now ask yourselves, APC, Egbekegbe, Kabiru, Muniru, Suberu, Mumadu, Bele lecturer that you are watching me right now, look around you. Let us use your own templates. At least you can say, oh, we came to build. I'm going to use the template of your this because that's what Tinubu said. He said he would be building on the legacy of Buhari. Tell yourselves the truth. You see, numbers don't lie. And I'm going to use numbers now. I have asked you questions about even when Tinubu was in Lagos. Do you have water? Do you have electricity? Do you have healthcare? Do you have education system that supports your children genuinely? Do you? See, these are direct policies of government, not Tinubu personally. These are direct policies of government that can impact in your lives. So if he's that a guru, talking one by one, did somebody take all those away? Did another person take over Lagos State and then they took everything Tinubu put there away? Tinubu increased the IGR of Lagos. I mean, how much water has that IGR provided for you? How much electricity has that increased IGR generated for you? It makes them more richer. And mostly, majority of you poorer, living in that denial. But let's use the template of your political party. APC, Egbekegbe. Personally, oh, don't go to that part of transportation. We are going to get there. Not yet. You know what I mean? Let's use the template of their party where Tinubu, the man that is coming to save Nigeria. Nigeria is in pit of hell. A man that is on a routine, medical routine to abroad is about to take over from another breeding mannequin that did this. I'm about to tell you. APC, Egbekegbe, when Tinubu and gang were going lyrical in 2014, especially for those who still remember.
We will work with you to build a Nigeria that is not corrupt. I bring you a message of hope. We are going to spend a lot of resources on education.
You remember that? Okay, let's now use numbers. Okay, things that has brought